All right, I gotta shoot something. I just lysoled the fridge, so I'm gonna let that sit for a bit. Still got to sharpen my chainsaws, but let's go down into the dungeon. I'm gonna show you something neat and interesting. Wide angle. So I grabbed my lamp well, you'll see in a second, or the well lamp, and we'll click the well lamp on. Clicking that. And this is the crawl space, so I just ripped this board off. Is that ever cold in here? Holy smokes. I'll show you what. So there's the foundation. So it's 3 layers. Okay, so there, that's been answered. So you can see that's, again, pretty rickety old house, right? So you can see some of the big stones that my poor grandfather came up against. There's a really big one in there somewhere where it's like that's why there's only 3. You can see light coming in from the end there. Now you can see where the light is coming in at that far corner. That's the corner of the house, obviously. Okay, but the crazy part is that that's the level of the ground back there. So I think a lot of water was coming in there. But I'm also thinking, like looking down in here, the water was just running down and pooling up in here and then running into here. So there is things that I can do, but digging is not going to be a very, that's the rock. That's a rock, guys. That whole edge you see there, that's the rock. It's a rock shield there. So, like, it's like, what are the odds my grandfather would find a spot with that many stones and boulders and rocks, and like, what do you do with that? Could do some pretty cool filming in here though. But yeah, you can see there's some cracks of light at the end there. Underneath the bathtub there, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it's bad. Yeah, you can see where the bathtub. Again, if you're looking at the floor, you can see the old floor joists, right? Like again, really old building. So I'll have to see where the dominant water run-in is. It appears to be on that side for sure. But I'm thinking it was coming in there. Hopefully it was that simple. And then just running straight into here and then just pooling up here. And you can see where it runs out over here. Shut off my little lamp. Here. So, So, hey, got myself a free extension cord too. Finders keepers. So you can see like this is where it's the wettest. It's dry right now, but that's where it floods the most. So it could be coming in from this wall too, with the, because there's no eavesdropping on it. So it goes there, seeps through there, it pools up there, it comes in here, right? And you'll see it as a steady stream. Like, so it's definitely something that's, you can see like a little bit of moisture on the wall there in some of the corners. So there is the water table around here is probably pretty, a big issue for where the leakage is. But just being able, wow, I can't believe how cool that is. I will have to probably, I think that's why my brother sealed that up, was just because it was too cold. But it wouldn't hurt to air things out a bit more. So I'll plug my fan back in. I'll leave that open until, end of October, whatever. But if I notice it's way too much cold air coming from there, I'll block it off again for the winter. That's what he had that on there for. But that's the crawl space. So now you got the idea of the crawl space. So there's going to be a lot of work down here. I've made another discovery. So we see that old bottle of Labatt's 50 there. Well, I found if beer's not your thing, how about an old bottle of Coca-Cola? God knows how old this is. Look at the cap on that. You would die if you drank that. Cool. I don't know what that is. What is it? Acid something? I don't know. I'll have to see what it is. That feels kind of empty. So I'm going to be cleaning up down here too. Oh, I found another tea kettle. I don't know what that is, but yeah, so be all kinds of cleaning going on down there starting next week for sure. But still got to go sharpen my chainsaw, get that done. I'm running a little over time for what I wanted to do today, but yeah, so I'm gonna get before the Lysol completely dries in there. I don't want to do that. I just wanted it to kind of soak a bit, but I'm almost out of that thing of Lysol there, so that's one down. I might keep it as a spray bottle for cleaning. It could be handy. It's one of the bigger ones. I'll throw out the small ones. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. I just wanted to show you that because when it rains the next time, I'm gonna go down there, kind of monitor the wall to see where the main source is. Maybe it's not on the back, maybe it's there. So I'm not saying I'm not going to dig that out. I'm still going to dig that out, but at least now I know it is only 3 cinder blocks because of the upside is that you know the house is built on giant rocks. You know, but that's why there's a crawl space, not a full basement. Like my grandfather had no way of moving that rock, right? So yeah, there you go. Yeah, so good to know that. So I'm gonna get cracking on the fridge, do the chainsaw, then I'm gonna start doing some other stuff for me today, such as playing some guitar and other things. So there's always stuff to do, but anyway, just there another thing that I got to do today. So there we go.